morning. Welcome to another live stream. My name is Franco. This is Trading Futures Live. Good morning. Welcome. We did have some news reports. Like we had jobless claims. Wow. Like it came as low as September. That's very low. Yeah, market is dropping. We're gonna go see the dollar and see how we can trade this market. Just opening up all these windows here. Good last couple days in my trading. So I don't want to get cocky today. I really want to be aware of what is going on in the market and just trade it the best way I can. All right, let's go to the pre-market. All right, we did have some housing numbers today. Building permits, housing starts, all came, well, building permits came a little bit below, but nothing like shocking. The housing start came within expectations. But the jobless claim came very, very low. We didn't have this number since September last year. And yeah, not coherent to what the Fed wants to do with the economy. The Philly Fed Manufacturing Index came better than expected, but still showing contraction, right? Negative means that it's contracting, right? And then with that, we did have other numbers here, less important. Crude oil inventories today at 11. Since we had a holiday this week, they push it to Thursday. And then other, oil-related reports coming out. And then we have the 10-year TIPS auction. So for those who don't know, 10-year TIPS is for Treasury inflation protected security. So it's a bond that supposedly protects you against inflation. And let's go see that, because the tips are very, very important, because they should be protecting you against inflation, right? Here, when we were expecting deflation, this thing was negative. But now that we are expecting a little bit of inflation, still positive, right? But nothing crazy. Like in 10 years, the market is expecting 1.5% inflation. So that's not bad. All right, so, and then we have tonight Williams speaking, FOMC member Williams speaking. Okay, tomorrow I don't think we have much. Probably. Oh well, no, we do have existing home sales. And what about yeah, nothing else. Just that, and that is coming out at 10 in the morning. Okay. All right, so let's jump right into the charts. This is the dollar daily, right? So remember, these two blue lines, we have had it for a very long time. And the dollar came yesterday here. It was impressive, the comeback on the dollar. And that is what caused the reversal on the market. Now, we were dropping right at the open. right? And the dollar started to just push higher. My bias was long yesterday until it changed and I started to short the market. I took 2 shorts. Sorry, no, I took 1 short. Yeah, and 1 long. 2 longs, 2 break evens, one winning trade. All right, so today, my bias is going to be more neutral, bullish, right? Just because the dollar hasn't broken any high yet, so we are within yesterday's range, right? So this is what is happening. Where is here's London Open. There we go here. So here's the scenario for today. If the dollar just goes above this and we have a sustained bounce from this level up to this level, this is when I want to short the market, right? But for now, I want to think that if we break to the downside and we come back, then we can go lower, right? This is the long scenario. Right now is very sideways. The market, yeah, the market is dropping a little bit, but I am biased a little bit to the long side just because of this chart. And we'll see the rest of them. Like, let's go see bond yields. Because bond yields are going up, but not much. And then we have some supply here. We do have this level that is very important. We haven't broken yet. Okay, all this right here, and this is the PPI. Is this a PPI? Yeah, this is the PPI from yesterday in the morning. Okay, so it's yet to see. Bond yields are reaching some sort of supply, short-term supply. That is what makes me be a little bit more bullish, right? Let's go check. I know it doesn't sound like bullish today, but look, I can change my bias in no time. Okay, I can change it. I don't need to stock with one bias for the entire day. I can modify my point of view. Okay. Right now, I'm watching these VIX going up 6%, right? Not depreciable is something, but it has a lot of supply in these candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, right? All these 6 candles are gonna put pressure to the downside, right? Drop base drop after drop base drop after drop base drop, and every red candle engulfs the previous candle. So there's a lot of selling in this area between 22 and 23. So we might get to 22 to 23 and then this can sell off unless we have an overwhelmingly buying action here and we just skyrocket to the upside. But this is one chart that tells me be careful with the short. Okay. If we go to the lower time frame, I don't have much here. In this move up, I don't have it, but this one 21 probably. But the rest, I don't see much until 20. Okay, coincide with this rejection, this rally-based rally, and then the retest. So this is the level that I want to pay attention to. But of course, if we collapse to 20 today, it's going to be a good run to the upside. All right, so here's the situation with the dollar. I want to pay attention to the dollar at all times today, along with the tick chart. Okay. Let's go check on the commodities a little bit. Crude oil reversed yesterday, but today is trying to continue to the upside. Not much, like we were during London, we were dropping. Actually, during Asia session, and then London Open just started to go up. It does have some supply here. I would rather to say, or dare to say that 8150 is the next supply right there. Gold, let's go see the daily. Gold going up a little bit off of whatever the dollar is dropping. Lumber retracing a little bit too. Copper reversed yesterday completely. Okay, closed flat. Silver giving up a bit of its game. Everything is off of the dollar right now. Silver has some demand right here. This level, I think, 23.50 is important in silver. If silver goes up from this level, probably is because of the dollar just continue to go down, right? If the dollar continues to go down and it gets to demand, we could have a bearish case today. But if the dollar just continues sideways, we could have a continuation to the upside. We bounce after the news, right? 11,350 on the NQ. Let's go check on the NQ. All right, so here's the situation. Let's go to the ES. This demand worked partially, and then we blew to the downside. Now, we haven't gotten to this demand, which is the 3900 on the ES. I'll be paying attention to this, okay? Because if we get to this demand and we have the dollar in supply, it's going to be a good time to buy. Otherwise, if we come to this 3950, we can think about shorting. These are the levels for short. Okay, we have 1, 2 attempting of rejection here. This is a good break and retest level right here, 3960. On the demand side, 3900. That's the ES. And for the NQ, we barely, we got to, look how important it is and how bullish the NQ is compared to the ES. Do you see these formations? This is CPI. Okay, all this is CPI. And I'll show you CPI on the ES. This is CPI on the ES. You see how low we are? And Nasdaq just barely tapped this demand. So Nasdaq has a more bullishness, right? If we're gonna buy, Nasdaq is a good option, right? That's why I am biased to a long side. There we go. So here's the demand from CPI, and then there you go, a good supply right here. This is, oh damn. NQ. There we go. So this is a good supply right here. What time is this? 11. And not the best one, but it has this retest, okay? Like 11,542. This is a good level to short. Okay. Rejection. We don't have the same chart on like the one on the ES. The ES, we have a very straightforward break and retest, like a one rejection, second, third attempt, we broke. Now if we retest this, 39.60 is a good short, right? Not so much on the NQ. It's going to be a higher level, and I don't have anything higher here. Probably this one, 11.542, but not my favorite. Okay. All right, so 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. All right, like I always say, please don't take my trades. I do this for my own accountability and for if you want to see it entertainment, fine. I don't see it as an entertainment, but that's what it's supposed to be, entertainment, right? We're here more than and to entertain is to learn, right? Myself and you guys. So please don't take my trades. Just do this at your own risk. Since I did have a terrible week last week, I'm doing three things, right? Number one, I am just focusing on the process, right? I don't care so much about the money. I'm doing evaluation accounts. Number one. Number two, I'm typing in, I'm writing in everything that goes through my mind. That is called metacognition, right? Because I want to map whatever reaction that I have, okay? Whatever reaction, psychological or mental reaction that I have, I want to type in that just to get the awareness of what my mind is going through, so I can prevent it for the next time, right? So that's the second thing I'm doing. Third thing I'm doing is every time I put a trade, and this is a tool that I use for to increase my patience, right? Every time I take a trade, either winner or losing trade, I will be putting a timer, 10 minutes. I physically step away from the computer, right? It's gonna be a little bit of pain in the butt because you will see me here and then I won't be here for 10 minutes, right? I know you as an audience is a little bit like, okay, why? But that is what has helped me in the past, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I need to reinforce my patience, right? Last week I was taking 3 trades in 15 minutes, multiple times, the same area. That's another thing that I'm not doing. I'm not taking same area more than once. Even if it's going to work, I don't care. I'm just taking it once, okay? So that's it. The market is about to open, 30 seconds. And the dollar is, all right, the dollar is trying to break to the downside. We do have some lows, right? Created after London. So I want to be aware of that lows, of those lows. I don't want to think I am blindly thinking that the dollar will drop and that's it. No. Okay, I want to be aware of that. I want to trade my setup. All right, so we're off. All right, so the dollar reached to the low, right? I just need, if the dollar is gonna break down, right, and on the next retracement, I will just try to long this thing. There we go. We have Apple, Nvidia gapping down, Apple gapping down, but trying to close the gap. So we're trying to push higher. Now I need this 5 minute to close. I mean, until this thing closes on the dollar. Oh shit. You're not watching this? Damn. I'm sorry. I thought I had the 500. All right, so the internals. Good morning, all gringo. The internals does not look very good on the ADQD side. On the tick chart, yeah, we opened up a minus 800, but we're quickly jumping back up to the zero line. I think this is my level, 400. It's not gonna be easy for it to retrace. What time? This is a 5 minute. How much more? One more minute. Damn. All right, 25 seconds for the 5 minute to close. Yeah, it ran well in the 1 minute from the open is here. Not much. I was feeling a lot of FOMO in this move. 30 points. All right, so tick chart is very weak. It ain't even got to the zero line. All right, so 1 minute for the 7 minute to close, right? And once the 7 minute closes, if we have some rejection to the downside, this is one scenario that I'm looking at. So the dollar is going up, that's good. But the bad part is that it bounced from my demand, right? The 102 13. That's the bad part. All right, new 7 minute in right now. All right, nice. We're going through the zero line. Hmm. All right, a lot of volatility just trying to break this thing. Wow. Yeah, this thing, what the dollar is doing, yeah. Yeah, the dollar is not doing its thing. We might have a reversal here, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, this is trying to... I'm gonna have to cut this trade, because is the dollar is not letting this thing run. Yeah. This might collapse from here. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Yeah, I should have closed that trade. Like it is okay. They're gonna stop me out. Just one trade. Yeah. I should have closed the trade when the dollar did not do its thing. So the dollar didn't break down. The dollar was going up. So that's the timer that I was talking about. Actually, yeah. So I need to step away from the computer. I'll come back in a few minutes. All right, 2 more minutes. Two more minutes. I think this rule is fantastic. Like the 10 minutes, the 10-minute rule is, I think, is amazing for those who don't keep up with their patience. They think they're not patient enough. This thing can help you big time. Putting a trade and then separate yourself from screen for 10 minutes, come back fresh. All right, get rid of this. All right, so we got a target on the second trade. We got the target on the second trade. What? Uh, yeah. Let's put a timer here. Again, one winning, one losing trade. Um, I know you probably because you have an yeah, because your age, but I don't know what in your case you should be doing. I have no idea, but for me it works big time when I just get apart from the computer. It really works for me. So the dollar is very sideways, very sideways. So I'm staying here, but I'm trying to not watch the market. I'm just doing another thing on the background. And the whole purpose of this is just to regain consciousness of what is going on with myself, not with the market. Market is one thing. I just sit down and analyze, and I put a trade like I did now. Um, Oh, there's a lot of volatility, especially in the dollar. I mean, the dollar is sideways volatile. So I took two longs. First one up here. I cannot move it. Well, I'm gonna move it. The first one was one here. Where was it? Right here, right? Right here. Sorry. Thinking that this could be a run up. Then it came here, and I entered up the trade right here. Target here, and we're just staying put for the timer to go off to continue the trade. I do have time for a coffee though. Oh, that's good. It's good to know that it takes me 3 minutes to make the coffee. Um, for those who think that the market just will drop because we're negative, and it will drop for 3-4%. It's hard. It's hard for the market to drop unless we have some catalyst. We haven't had any catalyst. All right, so the dollar is very weak. Dollar is too weak. Um, Bond yields dropping a little bit. So that's contributing to the sustain to the market not continue to drop, and the VIX is starting to come down. All right, back into action here. Um, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Nice. All right, cool. So it's looking very sideways right now. Right now it's looking very, very sideways. Get rid of that. Who in this chat think thinks that patience is a must-have trait in trading? Yeah. So try to test yourself. Take a trade and use that for a couple of days, 2-3 days, or if you're willing to put some work and think and think long term, because that's the problem with trading, that it's so easy to access on trading charts, brokerage account. You can do that in like 30 minutes. You can set up your platform, a new account, everything ready to go in just 30 minutes, right? So the system is created for you to think that trading is right now, immediate gratification. And what I have come to realize is that the less you act on an immediate gratification, how can I say it, is the more you add as if you want to satisfy that immediate gratification, the less you will succeed. That is my personal experience, right? Probably for you is different. So I've had to come to the conclusion that I need to think long term. For me to think long term is, my trading is not just one trade, right? My trading is a collection of numbers, right? A group of trade, a week, 2 weeks, months, a year of trading. That is what is my trading, right? So what happens in one single trade does not mean anything for me. Zero, right? So what's the matter if I put a timer and I delay my eagerness to jump back in, just to exercise that, I need to clear up my mind, because whatever happened, I was under, it could be acute, it could be very hard stress, right? That depends on every person. But to be honest, like, day trading doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to. We do it stressful. We make it stressful. But it doesn't have to. You either win or lose, right? Either if you win or lose one trade, you won't die. But we put so many things, attached to just one single trade. It's so wrong. And I include myself in that, group of people that used to do that, right? I used to, and sometimes I do it too. Sometimes I lose a trade and I just lose it. I just start thinking that I'm crap, that I'm not good at this. But I've demonstrated that I'm good at it. But sometimes when you have certain beliefs and you lose a trade, that comes back to haunt you, right? Yeah. Even if we are day traders, we're gamblers. We're gamblers. To be honest, this has some degree of gambling. That doesn't mean we cannot think long term. As a matter of fact, thinking short term will hurt you big time, or at least it did for me. What if I took a long here, and then I took a long here, right? And then what if I took a long here, and what if I took a long here? But in the meantime, on this drop, I was outside, and then it came back to my area, right? I probably would have spent two or one, at least one more trade, and none of them worked, right? So yeah, this is very convenient, right? After the fact, but the fact of the matter is that it's not even because of the market. It's for myself, so I can see things clear after whatever happened in one trade, winning or losing trade. Depending on how I feel during the weekend, I will come back to either funded accounts or my real account. But I have no rush. I have big goals for this year. And few more days won't hurt me. I think it can help me big time to improve and get ready to accomplish those goals. So I started 2023. I started the year very, very bad, right? First week of trading, lost $3,000. And not only that I lost the money, right? Is the fact that I had that trade that I held. I was underwater like $2,500 on that trade. I don't know if you guys were with me. Right now I hold 16. Right now I have 16 funded accounts, 150,000 all of them. Right now, yes, I have 16 funded accounts. And all of them are 150,000. That's okay. It's okay. Cool. You have to start somewhere, right? Now, I think I was watching. I think I was not utilizing those companies correctly for me. Like I was just banging my head against the wall because one account, right? And the beautiful thing about those companies is that they give you leverage. Yeah, you have to invest some money at the beginning, but it's not even close to what we should have of your own money to make the same. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I have 16 accounts, right? 16 times 5,000 is an $80,000 account. I usually go to $20,000 of my own money, right? So I can utilize, and I'm not accounting for the 150,000. I'm doing it correctly, right? It's $5,000 threshold times 16, 80,000, and I'm probably gonna pass a few more in this week while I'm trading sim, right? I'm not gonna stay put. I'm not gonna risk any money, but I'm not gonna stay like put and not doing anything. I probably will pass a few more, right? So if you use those accounts correctly, you can lever yourself, right? You don't need to make gazillion amount of dollars. You just have to focus on the process till you're very good at trading, and then slowly incrementing your size. And what company are you using? Nobody what nobody Wisey? Nobody Wisey? Hmm. Yeah, Apex is getting very popular. Apex is getting very popular. And it makes sense. Look, I had an issue with them last year. But I don't know if you know, but I did have a $13,000 account with them. I mean, I had a $150,000 account, but I was $13,000 on profit, right? But they had these rules that you couldn't, withdraw your money for 25 trading days, etc., right? And then 10 days, and this. So I already withdraw once, but my account was, trading and waiting for the next withdrawals. But I had a computer error, and that was being traded by a algorithm that my friend and I created. And for some reason, we did have an error, computer error, and the algorithm kept a position overnight through 4:30 of 2 micros, right? And by the time they had the rule that if you kept a position, you can lose the account. Well, I lost $13,000. They wiped out my account. I either attempted to talk to the owner, like I did whatever I had in my power to try to recover that money, but I couldn't. They were very strict, right? So the thing is that I considered that it wasn't fair. Oh no, yes. Last year they paid me out big time. But I've gotten paid from Apex, I've gotten paid from Lilu, I've gotten paid from Earn to Trade, I've gotten paid from OneUp, I've gotten paid from UProfit. Yes, so I don't think you have to worry. I don't think you have to worry for if you have one account and you're making, I don't know, let's put a number, 20K. I don't see a problem for them to pay you. Now, the problem comes when if you're making 2 mils, right, on 20 accounts, right? I don't know their finance. They're not a public company, but I can guess that they make tons of money off of resets and evaluations and stuff. And this is a fact. They are getting the majority of the business right now because it makes no sense. And I had a conversation with another company because they want me to partnership with them. I'm not going to say the name because I don't think it's fair, but they want me to partnership with them. And I told them, look, and the affiliation that I have with Apex is, number one, I have accounts, and number two, I have a coupon code that with this discount, they probably pay me like $5 per evaluation. If you buy evaluation with my code, you will get the 80% as well, and I will get paid like $5. So if you want to support me, but look how little it is. Like I'm not gonna become millionaire just selling Apex accounts, right? So I have not major interest in Apex. So I told them, look, it's impossible. Like, figure this. Like, who's gonna buy your evol, right? If you give them 50% discount, you still have to pay you $300 per $150,000 account. In the meantime, Apex has that account in $65. It's a no-brainer, right? Who's gonna buy your account? Why? Because you pay every day. Yes, Apex has its rules, but for a beginner trader that he doesn't know how much money he can make and he wants to learn, is a better business for them. Just pay $64. And that's what I've said here. Yeah, I've had my issues with Apex, but what is going on right now trumps everything. Like, you cannot be blind. $64 for an evol is so much cheap. You can take so much advantage. You can buy 10 accounts and you spend $650, right? Trade them like I trade them with the Replicanto. And if you make $100 times 10 is $1,000, right? If you make $500, it's $5,000. It's not your money, it's their money. And you're not in a real account. You're not in a real account when you're funded until they consider that you're good enough, so they put you in a real account. But for now, you're trading simulator. But who cares if they're gonna pay you anyway, right? Give me 1 second. So I am back. So you throw your questions. Like I have a lot of experience with funded accounts. Now, my issue with funded accounts was not even the companies, like the rules. They have rules. It's a business, right? They need to profit somehow, right? They need to profit somehow. So I've had my issues. I've had my issues with the conditions, but at the end, it's a business, and you need to profit, right? But the thing was with myself that I saw them like, all right, this is an opportunity, and since it's an opportunity, they are gonna give me money, right? I am gonna trade these accounts recklessly, and that was my issue with it. Like, I was trading the fucking accounts very recklessly and not paying attention to what I could do, right? And ask this question to yourself: am I utilizing this correctly, or am I just doing the wrong thing, right? Trying to gamble this thing to a funded account. And I spent a lot of money 2021 on funded accounts, just because I was focusing on that, just passing the accounts, and then tried to donkey that thing to profit, right? That is so negative. That is so bad. It hurt my trading. It hurt my psychology. It got me farther and farther from my goals, right? So now I do have certain goals with the funding companies that are very different than the ones that I had in 2021. 2022 was a very important year for me. It was the year that I finally became consistent, and I was able to sit down here in my computer and say, this is what you gotta do, or this is what you're going to do. Whereas before, I used to sit in my computer and say, all right, where do I start, right? Yeah, this is quite a journey. It's not an easy thing, but it's beautiful. I think the process is the beauty of becoming a profitable trader. Look, since I came back from my trip, I used to go for 3-to-1, right? In every trade. So if I didn't have the profit potential, I didn't take the trade. But right now I'm taking 2-to-1s. And the 2-to-1s are helping me to get to my targets more often, right? So I need to be 51% 51% on my winning rate just to be profitable, right? So yeah, sorry, I had a family here. Just came in. All right, so let's go back to the dollar, because the dollar is trapped. It came to this low, now it's back at its highs. To be honest, I think the dollar is being more resilient today than past days, and that could just trigger a little bit of more sell-off. I know we've been sideways. We haven't broken the overnight low. And neither the dollar is breaking the overnight high, meaning the high at 8:30. That was the the London Open is 102.42, right? We haven't broken that, but I think the dollar has been more resilient the past days, and that is a very important thing because I rely my entire trading system on the dollar. So until we get out of this chop that started at 9:45 right here, until we get out of this chop, I wouldn't do anything. All right, so there's a news that just came out a few minutes ago. U.S. Treasury initiates extraordinary measures as debt ceiling is hit. That's Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary. So that's not good. My personal opinion. This is just my personal opinion. It's just the government is too freaking big. They spend too much money, and now it became normal, right? I come from a country, socialist country, that government is everything, and it's so inefficient, right? All right, so we do have Carvana dropping almost 9%. GME, Roblox, Bed Bath and Beyond, Lucid, Affirm, Peloton are the top bottom of my watch list. Redfin. What is Apple doing? Apple just closed the gap and is bouncing to the downside. So we might have some more downside, it looks like. Unless Apple just let's go see Amazon. Just, yeah, going negative. Then we have Alphabet. Ooh, Alphabet is up. Meta up. Nvidia. So it looks like the ones that have been hurt big time are trying to recover today. Minus Amazon. Amazon is just being hammered. We did have a retracement since the year started, but Wow, it's amazing how much have Amazon come down. 50+%. Wow, 50%. Tick chart very stable, mostly on the negative side of the chart, and the ADQD is minus 1600. All right. We're still in the same place. Getting inside this chop can be very dangerous. Yeah, so the dollar is testing the overnight high. This is Frankfurt open. This is Frankfurt open. So we might have a one last leg to the upside here, and then probably more downside. If we ever have the leg up. So the good part here is that we're diverging here on the tick chart. We are diverging a little bit. So I will take this to the upside. Ideally, if we break this low, but the tick chart does not make a new low, I will activate my order. Overnight low, important. First time today we break the overnight low. Let's wait for it to drop below the low, if we have the low. All right, 17 seconds for the 7 minute. 17 seconds for the 7 minute, and a new candle comes. 5 seconds. All right, new low. Let's wait for the new low if it ever comes. But the good part here is that the tick chart is sustained, is way above the previous low. So that could be something here. Now the bad part is that the dollar is already retracing. That's not good. Ideally, you need this thing to... I would have liked the dollar just to keep its uptrend. And right now it's just stopped. So I'm ready to take this long, but I need the signal from the tick chart. So what's the signal? At least a similar low here, but a higher low on the tick chart, right? The dollar is in a good spot. It's not bad. There we go. So you need to be overly patient for it to give you the trading signal, right? I know it's around my entry, but if it doesn't get lower, we won't have any. I won't have any signal from the tick chart. That's my entry signal. There you go. Ooh, just 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 grab my order. That's fine. All right, so I did have the signal. Let's see how this goes. All right, so 50 seconds, and this does not look good, just because the 7 minute is gonna close in 50 seconds. It's okay. Yeah, it looks like more bearishness is coming into the market. Yeah, stopped out here, basically flat. I did have the signal, and I still have the signal. But again, 10 minutes, and we'll see. So probably the run up that I was talking about was this one. Very shallow. There you go. So 10 minutes off of the screen. I'm basically flat today. I am basically flat. What happened here? Oh, replicanto. There we go. Break even day. Break even day. Very resilient, the dollar. 7 more minutes for the timer to go off. How much are we dropping today? Ooh, RTY is minus 1.6, 1.3 on the NQ, 0.8 on the Dow, 1% on the ES. I mean, not a bad day. It's just a break-even day. I've had 2 losers, 1 winner. That translates in break-even for me. Yeah, there's no chance. There's no risk and reward here. 10 seconds for this 7-minute. Hmm. Hmm. Definitely more downside. Yeah, I got stopped out. Well, I think that's it for me. -1. -1. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Um, could have traded better, but yeah, that's fine. -1 is not bad. Um, that's it for me today. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of the morning, and see you guys. Bye bye.